Hey, welcome. It's good to see you. The vampires, the werewolves, the dead bodies have all crawled back into the grave. Welcome to the autumn season on the Barbershop Duet.
We have our first soap today from Murphy and McNeil.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Plays.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Welcome. It's good to see you. Thank you for being a part of our Halloween season. We had so much fun. We're looking forward to Christmas. But now we're back into ordinary time for our autumn shows. I'm so excited.
Yes.
And for our mention today, y'all, this is my new timeless razor. It was a gift from DJ, and it was so kind of him. And I love it so much. I got the stand. So this is created by Timeless Razor, and it fits just like
Perfectly.
that. And this is made specifically if you have a 12 millimeter handle or a 14 millimeter handle. Having my Henson on the stand, I just kind of liked that this has a little thing that the artist himself has like created to go with it to help it stand up on your shelf. And I don't plan on having too many razors. Right. I like giving this its little home in my shaving cabinet.
But it's very sturdy. It doesn't wobble in there. It's very happy on the shelf. So
hey, DJ, thank you so much. And again, and I'm having the best time. I kind of figured out something today. It's not about, for me, the angle so much as it is about the pressure. Right. Gentlemen, when you have a big boy razor, it's crazy how little pressure you need. I mean, really. Anyway, experiment. So, for our soap today, what are we looking at?
You know, I didn't really look at this one much. I think you found this one, but the label is really pretty, so that should mean something, right?
This is a total book by its cover label, y'all. And as we branch out and try to find as many artisans as we can, this is our first Murphy and McNeil.
It is, yeah.
They're a giant distributor, and what's cool, they also have a thriving secondary market. So if there is a soap or a splash that you want that has been discontinued, there is a good chance that one of the brethren may be offering it for sale on that site. So check that out. They are also one of the distributors that offers free shipping. So we love that. And we might remind you, hey, if you're going to order 5 or 6 things, do them all together. That way it doesn't eat
up their shipping
goose them
budget.
So much on the shipping. That way, can lump it all together. So that's very kind of you, Murphy McNeil. And we're excited to try this new soap. Let's meet it. All right, so you will not be surprised at all with why I chose this. The Great Bear, dedicated to the storytellers. For thousands of years, winter has been a time for celebration and fellowship. Families, friends, and neighbors gather to share wisdom and folklore and stories of great adventures. It's time to put away our technology and delve into imagination and embrace each other. Murphy and McNeil, are you kidding me?
We all need to read that right now.
I mean, this might as well have my picture on it. Are you kidding? This is fantastic. Okay, so you have not read this.
I have not.
Take a swing at it.
One such celebration occurs on the winter solstice, known as the long night of storytelling.
Which is funny because in the world of science and astronomy, it's the longest night in the year. It's the shortest day and the longest night.
Interesting. People gather under the stars sharing ancient tales and wisdom, including the legend of the Great Bear. What does that mean?
I don't know. Who's keep going?
The tale is about the hunt for a monster of a bear running across the mountains, terrorizing the villages.
This is that John Candy movie, The Great Outdoors, right?
Is it?
Well, maybe not. Maybe.
It teaches about overcoming fear, persistence, and the dangers of complacency.
Oh, wow.
Okay, this is getting deep. Woo! This lore was affixed to Ursa Major, the Big Dipper, to represent the Great Bear as a reminder of this lesson.
It's a constellation. We have a few really cool planetariums around here. So I remember from when I was little, the Great Bear, I think, is one of the constellations. And in California, it's on our state flag.
It is, right.
Very cool. When developing this scent, memories of warm celebrations, feasts, and stories of family members' travels, including those long since past, flooded my mind. Winter is a time to pause, a chance to look up into the heavens and embrace fellowship and camaraderie. The smells from the kitchen and the warmth of a drink fill the soul under the dark, starlit sky of a cold winter night. We are many people, but we came together as one. What story will you tell? What legend will you leave behind? The Great Bear.
Alrighty.
Wow. It's a shaving soap.
But
Y'all,
I got deep.
this is brilliant. This is beautiful. This is why we're here. You don't see this anywhere else in the world. This is great. And I think of these like movie posters. Like they
Right?
just get you ready for what you're about to experience. And boy, are we here
I know
for
we're
it.
just hitting fall, but it is kind of fun to have this now because it's getting really chilly here. And
Right.
it does almost have a little hint towards winter already approaching.
Right. And Joseph K. of Black Mountain Shaving. Oh, so we'll want to make sure this is maybe a Black Mountain Shaving collaboration.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, he says, may
We'll keep
peace.
learning.
Right. So Joseph K. says, may peace and comfort be with you on your adventure this season and every other.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
I love that. Let's unbox it. All right, folks. And this is a collaboration with Black Mountain Shaving.
Look
which
at us
we
learning
did not even
things.
know until
How
we pulled up the
fun.
sales page just now.
Okay, I forget what we had to open this bag for, but it's now time to open it for.
We do not pre-smell our soaps. How dare you?
No. It comes pre-wrapped. My goodness.
Wow.
Sorry, that's a little nut. Okay, look at this label.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Y'all,
It's got like a whole thing going on.
this is
And
elegant.
then, and
Look
then
at
a
the back.
side label.
And y'all, the
And then-
under label?
More labels.
The under label, y'all?
Wow.
The undercarriage of
I'm
the
not sure
soap?
if the lights can catch it, but it has like the Mylar reflective stuff going on.
It's gorgeous.
Holy cow.
Ooh.
This is going to look really pretty in the shave tank.
You
gotta
know,
say.
and right after this arrived in the mail from Murphy and McNeil, I was peeking around at the wet shaving store site.
And we
Andy
found-
was having a sale on the splash, y'all.
How did we not get the splash?
So I thought, why not put these hands together for this episode? Let me open this guy.
It's got the good tape in wet shaving.
This is for
stuff.
people way smarter than me.
Oh. It matches.
Y'all, it's
Look
just
at that.
beautiful. Look at the bottle. Whoa, and
It's
it
a new
comes in its
size.
own shrink wrap, y'all.
This is serious. Are they friends?
Wow.
You can make
Are they
them
friends?
Is the light reflecting good?
One from the West Coast, one from the East. Wow, this is so cool. Wow, look at the color on
Yeah,
that,
it's this
y'all.
very similar label to
Business
this one.
is being done.
The constellation is in
Yes.
the...
I look. God, oh,
How cool.
This is one of the most beautiful
It
labels
really
we
is.
have
There's
run
lots
across
of blues
yet.
going on.
I'm ready to judge this book by its cover. Would you like a first
I
impression?
think so. Okay, do you go first? Or I go first?
No. Do not rob me of the pleasure of seeing your face with what I think is going to be an exceptional soap. Let's see here.
Okay, let's see here.
I don't remember the scent notes because it's been months.
Yeah, but we
But
had
I
to wait.
remember them blowing my skirt up to here when I read the scent
Alright,
notes.
we'll
So
see.
we'll
And it's
see.
a new base for us from a new company. We haven't had...
It's a nice
pretty.
pour. It's a nice pour.
For those who like to see
Look
the
at
pour,
that. Different colors going on.
I can see where it's going towards winter, but
Yeah.
there's some other little sweet fruits or something in there happening. Maybe spices.
Step into my
Okay,
office.
see
Let's
what
see
you
what's
think.
going on here.
Yeah, get your nose ready.
Jeez.
I know. It's beautiful.
Are
It's
you kidding me?
the colors of the label really speak to how it smells. Like I don't know if there's a blueberry in there or a something blackberry. Hey, with bears maybe, but it's something with woodsy, spicy, and then sweet in there. Is that right? We lost Marcus. He's processing.
Y'all, I am gut punched by
you
how
so glad you got the
great
splash now?
this is. Oh, yeah. I am gut punched by how great this is.
This is a very you scent. I feel like this speaks to you really well.
I don't know.
gotta
Maybe
say.
we just came off a month of dead body smells with
And
Halloween.
pumpkins and yeah.
But I could not have picked a better soap to start
Right?
with. Oh, dear Lord.
They may have meant it for winter, but I feel like it fits
Oh,
really
dear
well
Lord.
for fall, fall all year, any night with the constellations out. He is flummoxed.
I mean, when you taste your favorite food for the first time, you don't immediately start diving in to see what it's made out of.
You gotta savor it. You gotta.
You just savor it, guys. This is one to savor. This is something
I
special.
feel like there is a little maybe cinnamony something, which is funny coming from fall.
I would bet my left toes that there's cinnamon.
Because you
in
like
there.
cinnamon, and I feel there's something in there. Maybe it's more apple cinnamon. I don't know.
It's
good,
fruit,
whatever it is.
There's a flower. There's a gourmand. Guys, it's like they
Complex,
took the best
yummy.
of every family and they took the best one of each that would go together.
Right, and they just seamlessly.
I am just getting senses of how good balances are in different fragrances. Y'all, sometimes the balance comes together to create more than the sum of its parts, and sometimes it's more than the sum of its parts.
Yeah. Clearly,
Y'all.
we are enjoying figuring out what this is.
And you know what? Let me clear something up right now. While this is absolutely gorgeous in its complexity as a shave soap, this is one of the best colognes I've ever smelled in my life. This is one of the best colognes. Like think about it as a cologne.
Right.
Like
Not
guy
just
walking
like,
past
what is this?
and you catch that.
Yeah, somehow wholesome and classy. I don't know how that makes sense, but smelling this,
And
it
just
does.
how colognes are just designed to have that perfect balance, the way realist painters know how to just photograph the world, right?
And it's a smell that wouldn't be streamlined, like not everyone would have it, but it's a very personal, like you get to know that person right away.
Nothing like this in the cabinet, y'all. Okay, so let's start somewhere.
I'm getting kind of like a deep warm, like my grandma's applesauce she makes.
Apples, 100%. I'm glad you said that.
Brown
Glad you said
sugars
that.
and cinnamons,
Yep.
but then it twists and it goes into something
Yes.
else, like maybe a different
Right.
cedar wood,
And
something in
if
there.
y'all have been hanging out with us through Halloween season, we had some apples.
Yeah.
Different.
Nope,
completely,
different.
completely.
Those were ciders. That was different. This is a cooked, brewed. It's taken some time.
or distilled and it's just sort of light in the background, like just being your friend.
But I know that I'm outside. Is that interesting? Like the woods or something around really make you. It's a nice, cool evening outside.
It's cinnamon. It's an apple. It's a floral. It's a green.
And I'm still
it's
getting like
woody,
a
it's
blueberry, blackberry, something.
Yes, you are definitely out in the forest, and I think to me it smells like California.
It really, there's a different type. I've never
Right.
been to Colorado, but it could be close to that.
Right, we are walking distance from the Cal Berkeley campus, so you hear Go Bears around here a lot,
Yep.
and
That
it's on our
fits.
state flag. And when we go camping, there are bears. In fact,
Actually, my parents were just camping at our cabin, and the dog chased a bear up a tree.
as soon as they got
And we
there,
got a picture
we got this picture of this
the bear.
like up a tree.
Clearly
looking
not
down.
happy to be up the tree.
It was
That was
not
his
great.
turf.
That was not a great
Luckily,
bear.
everyone survived. But
This is a great bear. This is a bear.
yeah.
Okay,
man.
there's a floral.
Right.
Hold on.
That's what sweetens
Hold
at
on.
the end. It totally
Let's
tweaks
put the
it.
gourmand in the pantry for a second because the floral is exquisite. What are you getting?
And there's something else that's dry in there. It's
Yes.
warm and then it flips to dry. I don't know.
Let me
Do we do
introduce you
that
to one
or
of
the
my
lather?
new best friends. Look
We
at
do
this.
this before the lather. We
this
gotta go
before
for
the
it.
lather.
It kind of looks like applesauce. Look. It kind of has that little creamy.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay,
He's
hold
going
on.
for it. He
Hold
can't.
on. Yeah, we're gonna
he
do
can't
something.
wait any longer.
Oh, I love how this
It's
comes
kinda
out.
creamy-ish.
Delicious. A little creamy. Oh, it's a little bit, you know what's funny? It's a little bit lighter
Yeah.
in the splash.
And less appley.
Yes, and a little bit less poking at you, a little bit more in a balance, I guess. Wow.
But that almost looked like it had like more of like the skin foody kind of stuff in it. Like there's
Yes.
something nourishing in that aftershave.
Oh, and there's one scent note that's a little squinchy when it first goes on, and then in the dry, they call it the dry down, I guess.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing that brings everything into balance.
Interesting. Okay, so
Oh.
now, if you smell this compared to that,
Yeah, this has
more
got a little
sweet
more earthy
apple?
and a little sweeter, and this is a little
Yeah.
lighter.
I wonder if the lather will be like in between.
There is one way to find out. Now, I know that there are some artisans, and gentlemen's nod, I'm looking at you, that the balance of the scent might be a little bit different in the splash than in the soap. Super cool if you're going to layer. So I wonder, we'll have to maybe ask Murphy and
right?
McNeil if the splash and the soap are a little bit different so that their characteristics
Yeah,
are
sometimes it's
best
intentional.
brought out by the medium.
I know the base of the soap sometimes tweaks things too, so it's always interesting to see what you're going to get.
Right. And there are three things in the shaving world that we have had to learn how to pronounce. Sawen was one
Right.
of them.
That was our fall one.
Right. The other one is Holy Cow. Holy Caw. Woolly Caw. We're working on that. The third one is KUN, who made
right,
this
your
most
bowl.
exquisite lather bowl, y'all. This is the big one. There's a smaller one. I am told by some of our friends that the base is the same size and the bowl size gets bigger or smaller.
And they have other fun colors too. Like speaking of fall, they have some cool fall looking colors.
And they make matching brushes. And well, look at this. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's
leather.
Hello. Right, just
right?
Back. Look at
Done.
Y'all.
There we go. Okay.
Were we talking about that? There was like a 3-second lather challenge.
Oh right. Was that? They're like, what do you got? This bowl might be your winner to take into.
I know. Oh, holy.
Yeah. Are you off in the mountains singing some folk songs real quick?
Yeah.
Telling some stories?
I'm going to write some anthems about this soap. That's for sure.
Wow, look at that ladder. Holy cow. I need to put the towel out.
My third pass with the Great Bear. There are songs to be written about this. And what I love about this lather bowl is if you don't quite have enough water for your soap yet, the soap just kind of stays right there reminding you. Would you like a little more? Just put a little water in me, please. Y'all, we do not ever comment about lather here on the Barbershop Duet, but y'all, this is a boar brush, y'all. So this is going to be a thirsty brush already. And look at this. It's like I'm making ice cream over here. Wow.
Okay, how's it smell?
Like Christmas morning in your mother's arms. That's love, y'all. This is love. You smell that?
Yeah.
Wow. And okay, let's not lose sight of the text. Storytelling.
Yeah.
This is dedicated to the storytellers. So, Halloween behind us. What do you think of when you say, like, the storytellers? Because one of the videos I like to watch on YouTube are storyteller competitions where they get together at county fairs and stuff, and they tell stories, and they can be about anything. And it's not really the song, it's the singer. You know what I mean? So when you think of a storyteller, what do you think? Well, you're a dancer.
Right, but this, even to me, it's like time doesn't mean anything. Like, it's stopped. Like, you have all the time in the world to paint the picture of your story, to add the little elements. Like, here we get the story of the scent going along with it. But, like, for me, it's more dance, or for you, it's more the music side.
And like when you read the Christmas Carol, you're not sitting around in 2023. You are back in Dickensian London. Like, you're there. So yeah, if that takes you to London, where does this?
I am outside, and it could be sitting around the campfire. I'm under like a big heavy blanket.
Yeah.
And I've got like a hot drink in my hand, and I'm just enjoying. Maybe we already had some s'mores, and the night is just about telling the story and enjoying time together.
Yeah, like you are in a comfortable chair. You have a hot cider in your hand, and you are looking up at the stars. And every care in the world is taken care of, right? There's even a big screen TV over there if you want, and a generator. That's glamping, right? That's the comfort of this. There's just something so elegant about it.
It is. That's why I think it was like classy, and there's just there at the end it brightens up, where a lot of the other masculine scents that we've had are like darker spices get heavier. Right. This gets brighter at the end. Do you think we should, speaking of storytelling, should we see what the scent notes are that they make up this wonderful story?
Let's go to the text. Whoa, hey, Murphy and McNeil, our hat is off. You have given us some really cool information here. So the scent strength, they list as medium strong. Agreed.
I would agree.
I'd probably give this a 3.5 or a 4 out of our 5 scale, right? All right, let's dive into these base notes. What do you got? Let's start the base notes.
Okay, so tonka, vanilla, cashmere wood. Wow, that's fun. And patchouli.
Comforting. And as I'm learning, comforting.
Right.
Y'all.
Wow.
That's the mother's hug right there. When you hit the bottom of this smell, it's got you in its arms.
Ooh,
middle notes.
That's what I was missing.
Woo! What do you got in the middle?
Plum, fig, rum, labdanum, and then artemisia. Wow. Ones we haven't had in a while.
I know. And that's totally at the heart of this. That's the fruit. It's a fig and it's a plum.
Wow. I was kept getting apple. Interesting.
I love it when the fig leaves the Newton. Y'all, this is extraordinary. And then
top
what
notes.
hits you at the top of this?
See, we knew this was in here. Cinnamon. And then honey.
That's
because
the
the bears,
comfort.
that's a good, they want the honey.
Oh, y'all, that's why I'm with her. That's exactly why.
I'm just guessing. That's why I went blackberry earlier.
Yes.
But,
and then
osmanthus, which we haven't had that one as recently
Not for
either.
a while.
And then bergamot. It's just wonderful.
I think bergamot, just to give you something familiar, so you can start kind of there, and then the rest of it just unfolds into this adventure. This is an adventure.
Yeah.
Like, go back and watch me take my first whiff, I was being told a story.
Yep.
It takes time for this to wash over you, y'all.
It does.
Like, there are some scents, like a fantastic, like, wild cherry that just smells perfectly like a wild cherry. Nailed it.
Yeah, I don't
But
feel like
this-
it doesn't feel like essential oils.
This
like it
is
feels
like
real.
once upon a time. Get comfortable, because it's going to take you a little bit of time to let this scent.
And then they also
wash over
say,
you.
there's some notes. Look,
Oh.
the fragrance is the embodiment of coming in from the cold.
Whoa!
There you go. The transition from cool to comfort. You just used comfort like 10 times. Is brought on by sweetness and spice on a base of relaxing woody notes. Well, there you go.
Wow. And
That
this
sums it up.
Yes. And this set features the art of the incredible Rafa at XICANO_design.
So that must be the
Exclamation.
label. Yeah.
So, wow.
Cool.
What a full, complete package this is.
And it's a
coming
collab
in
with-
from the cold.
It's also a collab
with Black Mountain Shaving.
Right. So all these people were clearly
Another
had,
artisan to discover. Y'all, we should go over to that page next. Oh.
I mean, now that after reading that, do we attempt to try and take this deeper?
Uh-huh.
We're still processing.
Wow.
You'll be okay.
Wow. I mean, eventually. But, like, y'all, you know how when you were, like, graduating from high school and you found that next new artist, the singer, the band.
Right. You had to get the album.
That was gonna define your 20s. And when you heard it, you were just like, I thought I knew music. I thought I did.
Someone
But,
spit my soul into music.
No
Yeah.
one has ever talked to me through music like you all have. That's what you're looking at happen to me right now.
Someone decided to make the Marcus scent, and
This
it is here.
is magical and incredible. Yeah, you beat me long enough with a pinata stick. This smell might come out organically. This just might be Marcus distilled already.
Yeah, it's so true, but that is a very you scent. Just the right amount of sweet and a little freshness from all of the fruit in there, and then
Right.
go into woodsy and spices.
Right?
Voila.
And it's just a little comforting. It's a little wild. It's a little sexy. It's a little all of those
Yeah.
things. Talk about a story. And I'm
Right?
just, you know what? There is something so, it's a beautiful swirling world of spice and darkness, but there is something so light, like a flashlight, like a ray of light, like a searchlight that's pushing through this. And I'm trying to find it in the scent notes, and I can't.
Maybe you're not supposed to. Maybe it's the combo of them together.
I think
you
it's
know?
one thing from the top, the middle, and the bottom. I think it's the cashmere.
Okay.
I think it's the plum or the artemisia, and I think it's the bergamot. And when those
interesting.
three light things come together, each one sort of mixed with the dark things.
Hey, you said flashlight, but maybe it's the actual constellation from the label.
This is why. This is why I'm with her, ladies and
Just
gentlemen, because it's
personified
light in the
into-
darkness. It's literal suns that are coming
Right?
together to make a great bear for us. And, you know, 150 years ago, that was television.
Touche.
That's what you had.
And that's where you
sat
told your
outside and
stories.
you went, that looks like a bear, right? That was TV.
Right?
That was
it.
That was TGI Friday. That was TV, right? Oh, what's that you say? No, it's pretty easy. So in San Francisco, we have something called the Academy of Art and Sciences. They have a
do.
fantastic planetarium. So what you do is you go in there for the 12 o'clock show. You sit down in the back. And when they start going through the constellations, sure enough, they're going to come up with the Great Bear. And when they do, you stand up and you scream at the top of my lungs, I want to get my own! So head over to murphyandmcneil.com where you'll find this and a bunch of other stuff I want right now. Y'all, this has been one of the great delights of the last month of this show, and I am happy to report that the lather is equally as impressive as the scent itself. Really fun to explore how easy it is for the brush to make it, and then how many coats you can get on your face. The razor just seemed to just glide right along it with hardly any feel with my Henson Mild, and oh, I was just beautifully sent in the middle of this whirlwind of this scent, which I love. A stronger scent intensity, to be sure, which I love, and a little more cinnamon here. So if you are a little bit sensitive to such things, you might just want to try a sample first. But yo, phenomenal stuff. And I just love this. Murphy and McNeil. I'm excited to go pick out my next one. welcome to Messages.
Somehow, we're already at fall, and it's just fast approaching that it's almost going to be the Christmas holiday season already.
And I would so be lying to you if I said this didn't have some Christmas in it. It does.
Yeah,
it really does.
It does.
Hey, so y'all, if you know of some Christmas scents, Rod and Mandy just let us know about Christmas Eve from Sterling.
Right.
Thank you, Rod and Mandy. If there are any other Christmas seasonals out there, we've learned we need to get them early to sneak them on our schedule.
So let us
please,
know in the comments.
put
Write
up
it
your
in.
hand
Your
right
request.
now. Let
Your
us
list.
know,
Yeah, we
'cause
need to know.
We don't want to miss out on all the crazy Christmas stuff. Wow.
Yeah, you. I think that definitely surprised you in ways.
Right. I mean, let's be clear, y'all. We love them all. We love them.
That's
all.
what got us into this. Let's be real.
But every once in a while, you're just going to put on a jacket that is custom tailored to you.
Right.
Like, I don't expect everyone to love this. I don't expect Sloppy Badger to go crazy over this. But this just happens to fit me so
It does.
well. And it's just one of the reasons I love this shaving world. I've never met a cologne that can do this.
Mm-hmm.
These shaving soap smells are different. And,
They are.
You know, we went to our first dinner party last night in a long time, and it was really fun to smell like a modern, inventive aftershave rather than like a cologne from the
Streamlined,
90s
yeah.
or something. You know what I mean? And if I ever have to spend another beautiful night caroling for Christmas or looking up at the stars out here in California,
This.
I'm going to be so grateful I have this.
For sure. Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.